Thank you very much, Ashish Bhai, for inviting me. And those who are right now in the meeting, kindly mute yourself. Or Ashish Bhai, you can mute as administrator,
Yes, sir. Sure, sure. I'll do that, sir.
and then unmute me.
Uh, all right, sir. I think it's only you and me who are unmuted at this
All
moment.
right,
Rest of them are muted, sir.
perfect. So, thank you very much once again for inviting me, and I'm really more than glad that we are all together who are either interested in physics or who are either interested in astronomy. What is astronomy, what is physics, ये सब बहुत डिफिकल्ट लगते हुए सब्जेक्ट्स है बहुत दूर से जब देखते हैं तो, पर जब भी हम टच करते हैं ये सब सब्जेक्ट्स को, तो बिल्कुल ऐसी बात है कि जब हम बच्चे होते हैं तो हमें चलना नहीं आता है और माँ बाप हमको उंगली पकड़ के चलना सिखाते हैं, उसी तरह से teachers, professors, they just give a small lift, and we understand physics, we understand different subjects, and astronomy is no different. So my intention of today's talk is very specific. I know that you may not be directly right now connected to astronomy, but my love for astronomy and my passion for astronomy, I would like to present you that how one can leave astronomy. Suppose if someone says, what are you living on to? So I would say I live on stars. Suppose if you cut my hand, so only the stars will come out. There won't be blood inside. So this is something which I would always love to teach everyone, that you have to be passionate enough to study something, be it physics, be it chemistry, be it math, be it biology, botany, geology, engineering, anything, right? So already I thought that whatever presentation that I have may take little long, so I was supposed to request for extension of the time, and already out of my 1 hour 15 minutes or 10 minutes are already gone. So I have not yet started my presentation. I would like that you give me a permission to present my presentation. If
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Okay. And uh, sir, I just have a small
yeah,
request. You can start presenting, sir. No problem. Yeah, that's great, sir. Okay.
right. So I
Yes, sir.
believe everybody is in a position to see my screen now. And
Yes, sir.
since I am not in a position to see any chat or who are there, whether there is only one person left, me and Ashish Bhai, or there are more than 50 or 100, I won't be able to see. So I'm just requesting Ashish Bhai that whenever there is anyone who wishes to ask anything, they can write in their chat. अगर उनको कुछ है कि मुझे पूछना है, जानना है, कुछ समझना है, तो they can write in chat, and Ashish bhai, please forward that message to me by unmuting your mic.
Sure,
तो
sir.
मुझे पता चलेगा and I can try to answer. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, I'll do that.
अगर आज हमारा सेशन खत्म नहीं होता है, and if you feel that we should complete it tomorrow या any other day, so I would love to do that, because I don't wish to unjustify my passion or unjustify this subject, because I don't know in 1 hour now, only in 45 minutes, how long I would be in a position to complete this thing. So first come first, let me start now. The first slide that I have kept here is the slide which I always like to present first, because astronomy is something where numerous type of objects and डीप स्काई ऑब्जेक्ट्स विच आर इन आवर सोलर सिस्टम, वो सब यहाँ पे हम दिखा पाते हैं। जैसे जो सतह है, जो धरती है, नीचे जो सरफेस जो दिख रहा है, दैट इज व्हाट इज द सरफेस ऑफ मार्स। आप यहाँ पे नीचे लाल रंग का सरफेस देख सकते हैं। उसके राइट में यू कैन सी सैटर्न्स ब्यूटीफुल रिंग सिस्टम, जिसमें एक छोटा सा नीचे की ओर अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे, तो देयर आर सम लाइन एंड इन विच द फ्रेगमेंटेशन ऑफ द कॉमेट शूमेकर लेवी 9 जो 1994 में जुपिटर के ऊपर क्रैश हुआ था, वो है। हाइपेरियन है, वन ऑफ द सैटेलाइट ऑफ सैटर्न। देयर इज अ कैनेडियन आर्म कमिंग आउट फ्रॉम इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन, एन एस्ट्रोनॉट इज स्टैंडिंग देयर। There is Itokawa asteroid is there, then Venus is there, then certain galaxies like this is Cat's Eye Nebula, this is Sombrero Galaxy, this is Spiral Galaxy, Tadpole Galaxy, Venus, Mir Station, and Europa, Jupiter, comets, and eclipse, and Earth, and Moon, and maybe in this small dot you must be there somewhere. Right. So this is a vast subject, but very, very interesting subject. The subject itself is covering more than the subject. Trust me, if you'll try to be with me till last, ये 100% पता है कि you will also fall in love with this subject, because this subject, astronomy, is considered as a mother of all sciences. जब हम लोग पैदा नहीं हुए थे, जब बात करते हैं हजारों साल पहले की, तभी भी एस्ट्रोनॉमी जीवित था। और वो किस तरह से जीवित था, आज कौन सी स्थिति में है, और हम लोग उसे कहाँ पे ले जा पा रहे हैं, वो सब की बात हम करेंगे। मे बी as I said again, I'm telling you कि अगर आज खत्म नहीं हुआ तो I would request you to give me one chance to complete my presentation, if at all that is feasible, right? So astronomy, first of all, what is astronomy? So in a small definition we can say that a scientific study of celestial bodies, मतलब celestial का मतलब ये होता है जो भी चीज अर्थ के लोअर एटमॉस्फेयर से परे है, मतलब बाहर है, things which are outside the lower atmosphere of Earth, everything, be there a space, means be there nothing, be there something, or be there everything. The study of all such celestial bodies and phenomenon that is occurring outside is considered as part of astronomy. And as I said that it is a mother of all sciences, ancient science dealt with many accuracies as well as multiple myths. Now this particular picture that you are seeing in the right hand side of the slide is very, very famous picture कि जहाँ पे एक बंदा, there is a person here who is waving, right? In previous era it was thought कि earth is flat, क्योंकि हमारे पास उस वक्त थ्री डायमेंशन नहीं था, मतलब सब लोग फ्लैट सरफेस के ऊपर चलते थे। अगर आप लोगों को आज अचानक से आप अपना पूरा जितना भी मेमोरी है सब अगर लॉस हो जाता है, एंड सडनली इफ यू आर स्टैंडिंग ऑन अर्थ विथ नो प्रायर इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट साइंस, तो हमें लगता क्या है अपारेंटली कि भाई अर्थ इज स्टडी। दिन हुआ तो देखा कि सन इज राइजिंग, सन इज सेटिंग, रात हुआ तो देखा स्टार्स आर राइजिंग, स्टार्स आर सेटिंग, देन apparently we would always think that the earth is steady, everything is moving around us, and being always a egoistic personality, all human, they feel that we are the center of the universe, and that was the misconception for so many years, and that is what is shown here, that a person thought कि ये पूरा पृथ्वी का जो छोर है, जो क्षितिज है, जो होराइजन है, वहां तक अगर इफ आई वॉक डाउन तो आई विल बी सीइंग वन कर्टन ऑफ से स्टार्स एंड प्लैनेट्स एंड सन एंड मून. So I'll reach there, I'll open up the curtain and I'll wave the God and I'll say, hello, hi, how are you? I'm here, I'm ruling the earth. So you don't worry about the earth. Okay. So this is the concept for so many years. And throughout this concept, so many different changes occurred. So we will be talking all about this. But to be more precise, in astronomy, motions, both real and apparent, and the laws which govern those motions are studied. Their forms, their dimensions, masses, and surface features have been studied. Their nature, constitution, physical condition, the effects which they produce upon one another by their attraction and radiations have been studied. Their probable past, history, and future development. So everything that we consider that is what we are seeing or we are not seeing, whether we are feeling or we are not feeling, whether we are understanding or not understanding. From the beginning of the universe, anything and everything is part of astronomy, right? So as I said that it would be astronomy and its outreach, whatever course that is meant for so many students throughout the world. There are so many universities who are right now focusing on astronomy. So why they are focusing? Why astronomy is so important? क्यों ये इतना सारा पैसा इसके पीछे खर्च करते हैं? एक एक रॉकेट जब जाता है आकाश में, इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन में या मून पे या कहीं और, so millions and billions of dollars are being spent, right? Even now, ISRO is after sending a human into the space. So why we are all doing all this? So let us, understand this. You all must have seen this such picture, right? कि जहाँ पे pyramid खड़े हैं, majority of the people must be knowing कि भी pyramid जो है वो Egypt में है. But that's the myth. I'll tell you about that. But this picture is very common picture. Now, that was on Earth. Now I'm taking you to the space. I'm taking you to the night sky. I'm taking you to certain stars and its formation, right? So we all know that those stars up there in the night sky are, giving us some imaginary shapes. In the previous time, there was no other business than, just lying down. खटिया खड़ी कर दिया था तो उसको बिछा दिया और ऐसे ही बस पड़े हैं बाहर एंड ट्राइंग टू सी समथिंग आउट देयर इन द नाइट स्काई. तो हमें दिखता था सिर्फ तारे, राइट? सो इन द प्रीवियस एरा दे यूज्ड टू थिंक कि कोई ना कोई जैसे बंदा खड़ा है या देयर इज अ bear in the sky या there is a couple in the sky, कुछ ना कुछ जैसे there is a bull in the skies, अलग अलग शेप के थॉट्स उनको आते थे एंड दे यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट डॉट्स. तो यहाँ पर भी हम एक डॉट्स कनेक्ट करने की एक गेम जैसा है कि दिस पर्टिकुलर shape is called one constellation. Every shape, every imaginary shape in the sky makes one constellation. And here this is Orion constellation. You must have heard this name, जिसको हम हिंदी में या गुजराती में इसको कहते हैं मृग और हिंदी या गुजराती में इसको हम तारामंडल कहते हैं. हर एक कॉन्स्टलेशन को हिंदी में गुजराती में तारामंडल कहते हैं. तो यहाँ पे यू कैन सी वन वेरी डिफरेंट कलर्ड स्टार विच इज अ येलोइश कलर्ड स्टार. This one is a blue star. This is Betelgeuse. This is Bellatrix. This is Regal. This is Sape. This is Alnitak, Alnilam, Mintaka. All these are main stars, so I know their names, right? And here you can see some bunch of stars standing here. Now suppose you are not given any shape up till now. Suppose if I ask you to imagine something. Suppose this is the head of a person. These are two shoulders of a person. This is the body of a person where you can see here, and this is the waist belt, right? हमने जो बेल्ट पहनी होती है वो वेस्ट बेल्ट है. यहाँ से नीचे पीछे का पाँव जाता है, यहाँ पे आगे का पाँव जाता है और यहाँ पे एक स्वॉर्ड हैंगिंग करती है. इट इज कॉल्ड स्वॉर्ड ऑफ ओरायन. तो अगर हम ऐसा सोचते हैं तो हमें ऐसा दिखने लगता है. ये you can see now, right? So this is the approximate imagination that is there in the night sky. Now what is to do this figure with the figure that I showed you previously, 3 pyramids, right? तो ये अगर हम पूरा का पूरा जो कॉन्स्टलेशन है अगर उसको हम धरती के ऊपर अगर रखते हैं, if we are trying to see somewhere on the earth, then these are the stars, right? This is Betelgeuse in the middle, that is a tower of Set. There is something like tower of Set here. This is Bellatrix, that is Isis temple. This is Al-Nita, Kalnilam, Miltaka. So these three are three major pyramids out there in Egypt. This is Samabat, that is Rigel. This is Salf or Saif, that is Onilbat. तो जैसा ऊपर के तारे का फॉर्मेशन है उसी तरह से दे हैव मेड नंबर ऑफ ह्यूज कंस्ट्रक्टेड एरिया इन इजिप्ट. It means that there is a direct connection. Like suppose if we are seeing something up there, we are making down here. So there is a direct connection since how many years? Approximately 5,000 years. Suppose if we go up there from the top, अगर मैं टॉप व्यू लेता हूं तो on the right hand side of the slide you can see all the three pyramids of Giza. Now they are not aligned. वो straight नहीं है, वो थोड़े से लेफ्ट में झुके हुए हैं. एंड एज पर द ब्राइटनेस ऑफ these three stars, Al-Nita, Kalnilam and Mintaka, they are also of different size depending upon the brightness of the stars. So you can see how minute the observation was and how minutely they created this pyramid. And that is not only in Giza, even in Mexico these three structures are created where three pyramids are in the same way this star formation out there in the sky. It's not over, right? Even World Trade Center, if you see this formation of World Trade Center, then that also two World Trade Center are in one line, and there is a left another tower that was created in the same deflection as the third star. Beautiful. Stonehenge, right? This is something which is kind of an archaeological site out there somewhere in the southwest corner of England. This is a place which is there since more than 3,000 years, and they made this huge structure. You might not see this as a huge structure, but the height of the pillar, every pillar is 20 feet. Every stone is weighing some ton. That time there were no cranes, right? And still these are placed above the standing pillars. Who lifted and kept it on the top of it? Who just thought that it would look like this if there is nothing like a 3D vision? If you are in a 2D world, बहुत difficult होता है इसको 3D में देखने का. Now you can see the top view. जो भी शेडो बनता है वो शेडो के बीच में से जो लाइट आती है वो लाइट हमें दिखाती है कि 21 सितंबर को जब इक्वल डे एंड नाइट होता है, 23 मार्च जब इक्वल डे एंड नाइट होता है, जब 23 दिसंबर लॉन्गेस्ट नाइट इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर होता है, या 21 जून when the longest day in the northern hemisphere. It all shows, these stones are showing that suppose if I'm standing somewhere, then the sun would be rising exactly from this slit. Who gave the knowledge of all these things way back so many hundreds of years back? You can see here, right? The same thing. Here in Jaipur, Ujjain, Delhi, there is Jantar Mantar, which are giving us beautiful sight, and they are saying that these can be calculated perfectly to understand the motion of stars and planets. The same type of pyramid, this is what I said you before, that this is in Mexico. Now that time, I'm talking so many thousands of years back, there was no mobile phone that, hello, yeah, I'm calling from Egypt and I'm making one pyramid. You also make one pyramid in Mexico. Okay. There was no such communication probability, and still they all made nearly same type of shapes. Who, why, what, how, so many questions, right? This is a spider-like image, right? You might feel that, okay, this is kind of a spider, that is a small spider, but this is not small. This is 1,200 feet long spider in Peru, right? In Peru, this is Nazca. This is a place called Nazca where this is a big figure that is drawn. There are so many such figures. This is only possible if you go aerial. Suppose if I draw something which is say 1,000 feet long, then I won't be able to enjoy this when I am on a flat ground. I need to go up there. Who went up and saw that this looks like a spider, right? So this are question. This is Nazca line. This is kind of a strip, air strip This is also airstrip that is made more than 3000 years back. Okay. Once upon a time we all thought that, as I said, कि पृथ्वी जो है वो मिडल में है and every other thing, जैसे चंद्र है, बुध है, शुक्र है, सूर्य है, everything is orbiting around us. This is the concept, and in between, there is a gap. They just thought that we are in the center of the universe, and as the time passed, they thought that certain of the objects are moving in a retrograde motion. Retrograde means वापस जाता है, आगे जाता है, फिर वापस जाता है, फिर आगे आता है. तो they thought कि इसका कारण क्या हो सकता है? तो there can be epicycles, like internally they are moving in a small circles. तो उन्होंने ये सब बनाया, but ultimately what is the correct answer? तो करेक्ट आंसर हम लोगों को, जैसे दिस इज नॉट एग्जाम, राइट, कि जहाँ पे हमारा कोई पेपर तैयार है और हमने दे दिया एग्जाम, ऐसा नहीं है. फॉर सेंचुरीज पीपल आर वर्किंग ऑन टू एस्ट्रोनॉमी एंड स्पेस साइंस. तो शुरुआत कब से हुई जिसका हमें कुछ ना कुछ सुराग मिल सके ऐसा. तो जैसे एरिस्टोस्थेनिस है जिसने 240 बीसी में, मतलब आज से 2500 साल पहले, अर्थ का सर्कमफेरेंस नापा था. Now to measure the circumference of the earth you need to walk, right, onto equator, right? So from equator to equator, and there is no bridge on Atlantic or Pacific where you can walk on it, right? And still he could measure. How? So there is physics behind it, or there is trigonometry behind it. Aristarchus, he calculated the distance between sun and earth 270 BC through trigonometry. Hipparchus, he said that the earth is wobbling. Wow. Have you ever come across the wobble of the earth? And he was so right. The number that he gave is matching the correct number. उसने बोला था कि ये करीब करीब 24,000 साल का है. एब्सोल्युटली ये 25,000 से ज्यादा साल का है. सो वॉबल करता है अर्थ, हमको पता भी नहीं है, और उसको उस वक्त 2500 साल पहले पता चला था, राइट. Ptolemy, जिसने अभी एपिसाइकिल मैंने जो दिखाया, he said that there can be epicycles. If the planet is going retrograde, then there has to be small epicycle. आर्यभट्ट, जिसने आर्यभट्टिया में सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है कि how the universe work. भास्कराचार्य, मैथमेटिकल एस्ट्रोनॉमी, जिसने मैथमेटिक्स के जरिए से एस्ट्रोनॉमी को उजागर किया था. हाइगन्स, जिसने सैटर्न की रिंग और हेली, जिसने हेली का कॉमेट, वेरी ग्रेट कॉमेट दैट वाज देयर विजिबल इन 1986, वो ढूंढा था. मेसियर नाम का जो बंदा था, उसने 103 ऐसे ऑब्जेक्ट ढूंढे कि जो उसने सोचा पहले कि कॉमेट होंगे, पर वो कॉमेट नहीं, वो गैलेक्सीज है, नेबुलाज है, राइट. लाग्रांज पॉइंट, आपको मालूम है कि there are certain points around the sun and around the earth कि जहाँ पे there is a stability of gravity tug of war, तो उसको L1, L2, L3, L4, L5 कहते हैं. Lagrange point जिसको कहते हैं. 1754 Herschel ने he discovered Uranus through a beautiful thing, through telescope की जो किसने बनाया था, किसने ढूंढा था, वो सब हम बात थोड़ा देखेंगे. बोर्ड्स लॉ, जिसने ऐसा सोचा कि अगर मैं कोई एक स्मॉल फॉर्मूला रखता हूं तो कैन आई नो दैट ऑल द डिस्टेंसेस ऑफ द प्लैनेट, एंड ही मेड अ कैलकुलेशन, एंड थ्रू द कैलकुलेशन ही अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन डिफरेंट प्लैनेट्स. कैरोलिन हर्शल, अ कॉमेट हंटर. फौकल्ट मेड अ पेंडुलम कि अगर आपके पास पेंडुलम है, you can make even in your own college, where from the, if it is more than 100 feet height, then definite course पे looking to the pendulum's movement you come to know कि आप कौन से latitude पे खड़े हैं. Can you imagine? सिर्फ 2 धागे को जोड़ के एक धागा करने का, उसमें आपको एक पेंडुलम लटका के उसकी स्याही या उसमें कुछ रेत भर के अगर वो उसकी पैटर्न जो बनती है, through that pattern you come to know on what latitude you are standing. See the height of brain that was there. Barrier, the discovery of Neptune, right? He was a mathematician. He never saw through the telescope. उसने टेलीस्कोप देखा तक नहीं है. उसने सिर्फ ये सुना कि यूरेनस अपनी जगह को छोड़ के कहीं पे और चल रहा है. मतलब अगर न्यूटन का लॉ हम अगर अप्लाई करते हैं टू द सेलेस्टियल बॉडीज, then he felt कि यूरेनस should be here, तो उन्होंने टेलीस्कोप से देखा तो उनको वहां पे दिखा नहीं, तो उन्होंने टेलीस्कोप थोड़ा लेफ्ट में किया तो लेफ्ट में दिखा उनको, तो बोला ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, why it is shifted. There was a question, and mathematically he proved that there has to be something more, something new beyond this point, and it should be somewhere here. And he gave all these calculation to an observatory, and observatory found, discovered the eighth planet, Neptune, only by sitting inside a room, right? But don't you think that there are some missing names? They are here. Copernicus, who actually solved the biggest question of all, that it's not the Earth that is in the center of the universe, that time so-called center of the universe, it is the sun. So it is called heliocentric universe. Tycho Brahe, who measured minute movement of any planet or any star there in the space through is one of the his invention of an apparatus. Kepler, who gave three planetary laws through which still everything is absolutely working as per his laws. Galileo Galilei. Everyone knows all these names, and he was the first person to see through the telescope something that was never seen before. Newton, he gave two things. One thing we are all knowing, that is a gravitational law, force and motion and everything, but the major gift that Newton gave to humankind is Newtonian type of telescope, a reflector telescope, right? So that is what he is not majorly known for. And Einstein, right? He is someone who is considered to be the father of the whole 20th century. He is, someone who changed the whole of physics. He gave relativity, special theory, and general theory of relativity. He combined space and time, and he gave different dimension to the whole universe. तो ये सब महान महान लोग, हबल, राइट, हबल जिसने बोला कि एक्सपांडिंग यूनिवर्स है, हबल्स कांस्टेंट इज देयर, जिसके नाम से हबल टेलीस्कोप तैर रहा है, स्टीफन हॉकिंग, लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, सो मेनी सच नेम्स, आई एम जस्ट मेंशनिंग कुछ यहाँ पे, राइट. Everyone gave their lives, everyone just spent their whole life to give or clarify certain laws of whatever astronomy they thought they should be good at, right? So ultimately, this is the solar system in which everything is now correct in a position, that the sun is in the center, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Everything is moving around in a perfect sense. Sometimes comet comes, sometimes asteroid, is plunged from their orbit and they visit Earth and they devastate the Earth. Once again, the life begins and all these things, right? So this is a slide which is, giving us the holistic idea about where we are in the whole universe. Here you can see, we can start with our Earth, which is actually very small dot. Here you can see in the red that there is a small dot, and the whole solar system is moving around it. The whole solar system is somewhere here as a sun, and these are called neighboring stars around the sun, and the whole of this small bunch of stars are here somewhere 26,200 light years away from the center of our Milky Way galaxy. Now this Milky Way galaxy is also, just having only 200 billion stars, not much. So 200 billion stars are just here in a small dot, and there are all these dots are approximately 200 billion stars, and now all these 200 billion star dot, all these 54 local group of galaxy, they are, combined here in a small dot, and there are a number of such superclusters which is called Virgo supercluster. Don't go into much of the namesake or anything. I'm just giving you some idea where we are. And suppose if this is Virgo supercluster, where all the dots are approximately 1,000 billion or so many stars, they are into a local supercluster, and local superclusters are numerous. Once I believe till 2017-18, it was thought that in the universe there are some 200 billion galaxies. Now every student right now who have, who are into this webinar, they must be thinking that who counted all this? There is no probability of counting any number of galaxies like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's all about mathematics and physics. Trust me, it's all about mathematics and physics. That if so much of a number of galaxies are here, then statistically speaking, how many should be everywhere, and what is the mass, and what is the gravitational force, and all these can be given by you only. So you are probable futuristic astronomer in my eyes. So this is the beginning of my astronomy. Okay, how come I entered into astronomy? It was 1981 when I was in 9th standard. In one book fair, I found this book. I paid for it, and ये बुक मैंने खरीद ली. घर पे आया, पता चला कि मुझे तो इंग्लिश का ये भी पता नहीं है कि इंग्लिश ई से स्टार्ट होता है कि ए से स्टार्ट होता है. सिर्फ मैंने पिक्चर्स देखे और मैंने बुक खरीद ली. And after that journey of astronomy that started, I'll be telling you how it, changed my life. How come I am, so much into astronomy? This small book gave me reason to live. It is something which is, a kind of a small diya in pura andhera, right? So this is the beginning of my journey in astronomy. In 1982, मैंने पूरी की पूरी किताब को गुजराती में लिखा, बिकॉज मुझे नहीं आता था इंग्लिश. तो पूरा डिक्शनरी देख के 1 by 1 सेंटेंस बाय सेंटेंस वो गुजराती का ट्रांसलेशन भी आज मेरे पास पड़ा हुआ है. 1984, my father gifted me 20x65 binocular from Madras. That again boosted me कि मैंने इतने सारे तारे देखे थ्रू द बाइनोकुलर. एंड 1984 में राकेश शर्मा जब स्पेस में गया, तब उसने मेरा और भी इंटरेस्ट बढ़ा दिया, बिकॉज द पर्सन फ्रॉम इंडिया कैन गो टू स्पेस एंड आई वांटेड टू गो टू स्पेस, बट आई कुड नेवर अटेंड दैट गोइंग टू स्पेस वाली बात को. एस्ट्रोनॉट तो नहीं बन सका, पर डेफिनेटली आज एमेच्योर एस्ट्रोनॉमर तक तो मैं पहुंच ही गया. 1986 Halley's comet again boosted the मेरे जैसे जीने में एक और राह दे दी कि yes, it's very beautiful. 1986 I started teaching astronomy. Now you see, you are all college going students, right? And some are MSc student, and some have passed even MSc. Now they are doing research somewhere on earth, right? I started teaching when I was in SY, second year, and at that time it was only books that was available. Television, it was in a baby stage. 1982 में इंडिया में कलर टेलीविजन आया. तब तक तो गुजराती में, और वो भी ब्लैक एंड वाइट टेलीविजन था. वो भी 1 घंटे के लिए शाम को आता था, शाम को 7 से 8. और उस वक्त लोगों को ये दिखाना पड़ता था कि भाई गाय को कैसे दोही जाती है, या कब कब फार्म में जाने का, कब कब क्रॉप को काटने का, ये सब दिखाते थे. बट बाय द टाइम 1986 इट वाज अ कलर टीवी, दैट्स ऑल. बाकी उसमें कोई एस्ट्रोनॉमी नहीं आता था. तो आई वांटेड दैट एवरीवन शुड अंडरस्टैंड दिस सब्जेक्ट. 1986 वॉयेजर को देखा मैंने कि यूरेनस के पास गया है, एंड ही स्टार्टेड डिस्कवरिंग सो मेनी थिंग. 1987 द फर्स्ट सुपरनोवा, 1987 ए, उसका न्यूज आया. एवरी सच थिंग, ट्रस्ट मी, लाइक आज हम लोगों को जो जो न्यूज मिलती है ऑन द टीवी दीज डेज, कोरोना यहाँ हो रहा है, बारिश यहाँ हो रही है, एंड चाइना ने ये किया, all these things are just happening on the small rock that is orbiting as a third number from the sun. 12,756 kilometer diameter rock के ऊपर ये सब हो रहा है, and we are worried on to that. What I am talking is a fathomless universe that I am talking about. where so many things are occurring every now and again, and it's a beauty altogether different from the earthly matter. 1988-89 Neptune visited by the Voyager 2, और उसने अपनी नए नए अंदाज में रिंग निकाली, देख लिया. 1990 में there was a pale blue dot. Now there is a movie. अगर आपके पास अभी कागज पेन है, या if you have a mobile right now, just write down pale blue dot of Carl Sagan and go through the YouTube. मेरा जब ये खत्म हो जाता है वेबिनार, उसके बाद में जस्ट गो थ्रू दैट स्मॉल मूवी ऑफ 5 मिनट एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट व्हाट आर वी डूइंग हियर. Should we not have astronomy as a hobby? Should we not consider this as a career? ये सब उसमें इस तरह से दिखाया है कि why we should not be mad after such a beautiful astronomy. Let's go ahead. 1990 में हबल स्पेस टेलीस्कोप ऑर्बिट में चला गया. ये भी एक बहुत बड़ी बात है. 1991 में मेरा मैरिज भी हो गया, तो ये इसमें लिखने का ज़रूरत क्या है? सो द इम्पोर्टेंस इज आफ्टर माई मैरिज वी वेंट फॉर honeymoon, and from our honeymoon we straight away went to Wardha to attend second All India Amateur Astronomers Meet. So that was part of our honeymoon. It's about the love and passion for astronomy, nothing else. 1993 थर्ड ऑल इंडिया एमेच्योर एस्ट्रोनॉमर्स मीट हमने होस्ट किया अहमदाबाद में. 1994 this is something where for the first time we came to know that there been no Jupiter, आज हम लोग जिंदा नहीं होते. एक कॉमेट आ रहा था, जैसे किसी ने गोली लगाई है एंड टाइम स्लो हो गया है, तो मतलब कॉमेट आ रहा है आ रहा है आ रहा है, एंड सडनली जुपिटर को पता चला कि अगर ये कॉमेट अर्थ के ऊपर टकराएगा तो सब लोग खत्म हो जाएंगे. तो उसने क्या किया, वो बीच में आ गया. राइट, दिस इज जस्ट अ ड्रामेटिक थिंग दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू. It so happened that Jupiter was in between and comet Shoemaker-Levy जो नाम है वो कॉमेट का, जो पृथ्वी के ऊपर आ रहा था, अगर ये जुपिटर बीच में नहीं आता तो क्या होता, वो तुमको बताता हूँ. तो ये कॉमेट was just about to come in the straight line to the earth and Jupiter's gravity, उसने वो कॉमेट को तोड़ दिया, got fragmented into 21 different pieces and every piece जुपिटर के ऊपर टकराया. एक एक ने जुपिटर के ऊपर अर्थ की साइज के होल कर दिए उसके एटमॉस्फेयर, जिसके पिक्चर आज भी आप लोगों को दिखेंगे. तो यू कैन सी दैट हैड देयर बीन नो जुपिटर दैट टाइम, तो आज शायद हम लोग ये बातें नहीं कर रहे होते. Throughout this many years, multiple comets, eclipse, and everything is observed by me in the course of history. And also 2001, I bought my first telescope. Very beautiful thing. 1981, I started my astronomy. After 20 years of my love to something, I bought a telescope, which is still in a working condition, and I'm still enjoying all the views and whatever number of attendees right now. You can go to my Facebook page and you can see number of live sessions that I did with my telescope, and I have showed Saturn's ring through this, Jupiter's atmosphere through this, phases of Venus through this, and even the craters and mare of Moon are also been shown through my telescope. And 2009 was something called International Year of Astronomy. That also been enjoyed very nicely. But all these things, I thought that am I the one who is mad after astronomy, or there can be some more people in this field who is doing outreach and trying to popularize astronomy everywhere in across the globe. So he is the first person who comes to my mind, Carl Sagan. If you wish to write down Carl Sagan, you can enjoy the series of Carl Sagan in the name of Cosmos, a beautiful series. He is Arthur C. Clarke. He is one of the best author who has written about the futuristic astronomy, right? Odyssey 2010, Odyssey 2050, Odyssey 2100. He is Patrick Moore. one of the most famous English astronomer who has written astronomy in very easy language. He is Brian Greene, whose videos are very popular among amateur astronomers. Right now, Michio Kaku, the one who is an astrophysicist, he is one of the best who makes you understand everything about astrophysics in a very simple terminology. Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? He is the person who is right now very popular amongst every young astronomer and one who loves physics. Just type his name in YouTube and you will understand so many difficult concepts in very easy manner. So he is a man behind, all such outreach program that is happening. Astronomy is not something where you need to be very clever. अगर एवरेज स्टूडेंट भी है तो भी एस्ट्रोनॉमी अच्छा है. अगर मेरे जैसे स्टूडेंट है जो इतना अच्छा नहीं है तो भी एस्ट्रोनॉमी अच्छा है, मतलब मैं भी अच्छा कर लेता हूँ. तो एस्ट्रोनॉमी इज समथिंग विच इज आउट ऑफ वर्ल्ड. ये दिस इज ईएसओ, यूरोपियन स्पेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का एस्ट्रोनॉमी का ऐसा टेलीस्कोप है कि जो एमेच्योर्स को यूज करने के लिए देते हैं. There is a Lowell Observatory, one of the very famous observatory of United States of America, जो भी इस तरह से जो एस्ट्रोनॉमी में इंटरेस्टेड उन लोगों को रेंट पे देते हैं. Even International Astronomical Union also they give something on rent. So everywhere there is astronomy that is everywhere, right? So what is covered in astronomy, right? In my way, astronomy is physics because laws that governs the universe are physics. That is what you all are, right? But it is not enough. You need to understand chemistry because chemical composition of any stars and celestial bodies and everything that is out there in empty space, you need to understand chemistry, right? And to calculate so many formulas, you need to know mathematics, you need to know geology because you need to survive on any other planetary body. जैसे कोई आज बोले कि मुझे मून पे जाके रहना है, तो you need to know what is the geology of moon, you need to know geology of Mars, right? Medicines, now you see even in astronomy medicine is important because if you go out there और अगर आप लोगों को जुकाम हो गया, अगर कोरोना किसी एस्ट्रोनॉट को हो गया तो क्या करने का, तो मेडिसिन भी इतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाता है. Other than this, there are so many other important aspects, that is computer, where no complicated calculation can be done now with the help of simple calculators. So computer is needed, computer science. In the same way, life science is needed because we are trying to look for ET, extraterrestrial बायोलॉजी, इफ एट ऑल देयर इज एनीवेयर. तो हम लोग किसी एलियन को ढूंढने के लिए साइंस इस तरह से आगे बढ़ता है. We need to know biology also. Aeronautics, because without aeronautics you can't go to space, right? Something called communication. Now this is one of the most important. अगर आप आज चांद पे चले गए और मैंने आपको फोन किया, हेलो आर यू देयर, अगर आपको कम्युनिकेशन उधर कुछ नहीं है तो आप कुछ मुझे सुन नहीं पाओगे. अगर आपने कुछ बोला तो मैं सुन नहीं पाऊंगा. The communication is also very important in rocket. Without rocket, nothing is possible. All these things, solar energy, that's also part of energy because there is no other Telka Kua out there on Mars or on Moon or anywhere, right? तो तेल का कुआं अगर कहीं नहीं है तो सोलर एनर्जी के बिना कुछ नहीं चलने वाला है. और अगर हम लोग जाते हैं उधर कहीं पर भी, एनीवेयर ऑन दिस स्मॉल रॉक, तो अगर उधर हम पहले गए और अगर उधर एलियन कोई खड़ा है तो हमको मार डालेगा. तो इससे अच्छा है वी सेंड रोबोट्स. सो वी नीड टू नो रोबोटिक्स. अगर यहाँ पे खड़े खड़े लाइक मून के ऊपर रोवर जो है उसको हम लोग मैनूवर करते हैं, मार्स के ऊपर की रोवर को हम मैनूवर करते हैं, तो वी नीड टू नो रोबोटिक्स ऑल्सो. एंड engineering, every sort of engineering is very important so far as astronomy is concerned, right? Is there anything left? Yes. Last but not least, philosophy. As I showed you the picture of Arthur C. Clarke, he was writing everything in philosophical manner. कि 2001 में हम लोग जब मार्स से निकलेंगे तो हम लोग वीनस पे जा रहे होंगे, तो वीनस के ऊपर ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर होने के कारण हमारी पूरी बस्ती उसके बादल के ऊपर बनी हुई है. ऑल सच थिंग. सो उसका मतलब ये हुआ कि एस्ट्रोनॉमी इज इट एवरीथिंग? Yes, everything. Taking a pause here, right? I'm just, because I have only my shared screen, I can't see anyone, whether, is there anyone or not. Ashish bhai, how the thing do you feel that how much should I take time now?
Uh, Sir, actually, your session is going very good, and students they are all there connected into the session. And if you wish to continue, you can definitely continue. And I see that there is one sort of stuff that you have already discussed very nicely. If
Hmm.
if the students feel, then maybe we can do one thing. We can have one more session like this once again after
Yeah.
an interval of time, so that
Yeah.
this message can be communicated to a little more number of students. More interested students can come down and participate once again. I think
Absolutely.
that would be a better idea to do.
Absolutely, and by that time, the recorded version that you are having right now, that
Yes,
can
sir.
also be, shown to them, and I'm just, stopping the sharing of my screen,
Yes, sir.
and I wish that if this is shown to those students who are, after seeing this, if they are interested, then they
Hmm.
can join in my next session, and there I would like them to take you to different aspects of physics, different aspects of a telescope, different aspects of the celestial sphere, different aspects of say, stellar evolution, different aspects of the beginning and end of universe. So we can touch upon that.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. That seems to be a very nice idea. And I think the students would also be very interested into that.
Okay, in a quick way, if those students are who are right now actually going through this, because this screen is getting recorded, I wish that before you leave this session, I want your feedback, because I was because I wanted to complete the whole thing in one session, but even after going little fast, I couldn't, and still there are more than I think 50% of the slide which are still remaining in my box. So I wish that how did you like this session, and what do you think that what I should cover in my second part? That also, if you can write and you can you leave here. So I'll go through that, or Ashish bhai will go through that, and he will make me understand what improvement that we would like to have in our second session.
Sure, sir. I think we can do one thing, sir.
Yes.
We can give an opportunity to the students, those who are interested to talk to you or share their feedback. They can unmute themselves and give their feedback in short.
Absolutely. I would love that. I would love to hear that.
So what I'll do is, students, those who are interested to speak something, kindly leave your name in the chat box, or maybe you can unmute yourself and start speaking directly. Whatever suits you is fine.
By unmuting, it would be little chaotic. Just write their name and you can, ask them to unmute.
Sure, sure. That is also fine. So maybe in the chat box, those who are interested to give their feedback on today's class, I would just request the students to write their name in the chat box first. And maybe Shahid has already written something in the chat box. So maybe Shahid, can we start with you? Yes, Shahid, are you there? Uh, okay. Uh, I don't know whether he is able to.
Not an issue. Not an issue,
Not an
Ashish
issue.
bhai.
Not an issue. Okay.
What we do, we end the session here.
Okay.
And if at
Fine.
all there is anything, then let people write to you, and we can
Definitely.
communicate in a day or two, so that those who wish to understand something that is not covered this time, as I said, that this is just the touch base that I just gave you today. Whatever
Hmm.
exact physics is there, that we will be discussing in the next session, and if at all they know someone who would like to see this session, you can just forward the link for the recorded one.
Sure, sir. Sure. Definitely. Definitely. So I'll just try to thank everybody. First of all, I'm thankful to Tanmay sir. Thank you so much. Actually, मैं बताऊं तो मतलब इंग्लिश में बोलूंगा तो ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आएगा, बट इन हिंदी एटलीस्ट आई ट्राई टू से कि मुझे आज बहुत मज़ा आया. आई एंजॉयड द होल सेशन thoroughly. एंड मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मतलब आप जैसा बताते ना सर कि आपको तो मतलब आपके जैसा कर लेता है, मतलब अगर मेरे जैसे को मजा आया है तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि बाकी सबको तो मजा आया ही होगा. And yes, so thank you so much for such a very wonderful and simple session in which everybody can understand. So that is one. And the other is मेरे बहुत सारे बच्चे जो अभी मेरे साथ पढ़ रहे हैं, जो पास आउट हो चुके हैं, वो भी ऑन द स्पॉट, मतलब मैंने मैसेज डाला है 1 बजे सर, जस्ट इन हाफ एन आवर्स नोटिस एवरीबडी, ऑल द कीन स्टूडेंट्स केम डाउन. तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. अनीश है, कुलदीप है, शाहिद है, देयर आर सो मेनी वंडरफुल स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव जॉइंड. आकाश नॉट टू मेंशन, मतलब वो तो बड़ी दूर से अटेंड कर रहा है सर. So
Yes, yes. It's
that
all
is
about the love. It's all about the love of A. It is Akash. It is Ashish bhai. It is astronomy. So all about A.
all about a very right sir, very right. So I'd like to thank everybody जो भी यहाँ पे present थे. So thank you so much for being present over here. And जिन जिन को कुछ भी शेयर करना है, they can write down to me, they can call me. कुछ भी आप मुझे बताना है तो बता सकते हैं, so that हम नेक्स्ट सेशन उसके बेसिस पे ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे तो इट विल बिकम इवन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. ठीक है ना? ओके, चलिए देन. Okay sir, then we'll conclude the session for today.
Yeah, I think people are writing.
Yes, a couple of people are writing. Shahid has some network issues, and Divya says today's session was very good. And Shruti also says today's session was very good. One of our pass out student Anish has asked for your email ID. So maybe sir, after the session ends, I'll share your email address with him, or maybe if you can write it down here, it will be great, sir.
I have written down.
Okay, sir. So okay, it pops up here, right? Tanmayvyas@yahoo.com. Amazing. And Mithil says thank you for a good session today. And Kuldeep, who has been here since the session started, so he says whatever you teach is always good. He has been here since our, if you remember, sir, the deep space that we created in our institute.
That was one of the best things. I visited that time.
The Shahid and Kuldeep, they are students since that time, so they have got amazing memories of those great times. So thank you, Kuldeep, for coming. Thank you for listening, and thank you for attending. So almost all the students are writing down their feedback, and they are all happy with it. So what I think is we'll get a good idea about the next session indeed. And
Yes.
Akash is giving a very good smile from far off.
Right. Akash is always smiley face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody says thank you, and Shahid says Tanmay sir and Ashish sir would like to meet both of you again. Oh, then maybe you would have to become a biologist and solve the corona issues as early as possible.
Now,
okay, we also would like.
What we can do, we can arrange the session next week, sometimes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so that by that time there can be word of mouth, those who wish to tell to someone. And that's
sure.
Right. Thank you very much, Ashish bhai.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, students. Thank you, Tanmay sir.
So next time it would not be the same one. I'll go ahead from wherever I have stopped. Okay.
Absolutely right, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Same.